finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battle circle. This time, we fight to the death. Now you face a true Mandalorian on the field of battle. I have not been assailting you.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Wait a moment. Do you see that boma over there? The force flows through even these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed, basic instincts, urges, dominated by every breath and every moment, primal and unsophisticated. Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its consciousness, yes, like a low rumble before the storm. Use the force to create a barrier around it. Make it with care and subtlety. You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliable. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold, violence especially. With the Force, anything is possible. But that is the end of the lesson for now.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
You there, I am in need of your assistance. I'm Kumus. Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within a day has been taken by the jungle. I still live. I'm just in a difficult situation. You expect me to beg? I am not going to barter for my life. I only ask that you help a warrior face a more noble death than this. If you will not aid me, then we have nothing more to say to each other. Leave me. Don't touch that button, it'll blow up all my charges. No!
Statement. Your actions make me proud to be your loyal droid. you achieved.
What are you doing out here? It's dangerous for your kind. I am a Mandalorian scout. I don't go on patrol. Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area. No, it wasn't them. That ship was damaged and screaming its ID signature all the way down. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up. Haven't found any sign of the ship. Just this corpse here. Looks like a scout. Pretty green, too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn apart. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. You up for some action?
Interjection. Master, this is one of those rare times when you make my behavioral module glow.
Good to hear it. There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths and I don't want them to slip by. If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts, if you're up for it. I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past me.
What happened to Narn?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canucks.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait! Did you hear that?
That's him! Get him! Set the staging camp up here.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
Do more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
Yes, Master.
deeper in the jungle. You find anything? That's the way I would have handled it as well. But I had my orders. Find out anything useful from them? I searched their corpses. I'm pretty certain that they're Onderonian military, but without the tags. Could be a covert operation. The only thing the scouts had on them were weapons. No identity cards, no personal effects, and no evidence to figure out who they were if they died or were captured out here. It doesn't work that way. I've told you what I found. Now you tell me what you found. Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Onderon. I'm not surprised. He was probably acting on orders from Vaklu. If so, you've made some dangerous enemies. General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the Onderon military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let him know your role in dealing with them. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best in the circle. Perhaps we can face each other there. See you at camp.
I have nothing to say to you. I hear you gave Davrel a warrior's death. You understand more of our ways than I thought. I'm impressed. Too bad you're a Jedi. You'd make a formidable Mandalorian.
Any progress with the repairs or the phase pulse converter? You do? Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time. I'll be sure to tell Mandalore how much help you've been. I know you didn't ask, but here's a reward anyway. Mandalorians are expected to do anything they can to help, but you're a stranger. You didn't have to help us. The Onderon military has stepped up their presence around Onderon. If you try to go back there in your ship, they'll blast you into space dust. They're blockading any Republic ships from landing on the planet. Looks like your little space battle has made the military dig in its heels. The Onderon military... The systems are working now. You have my gratitude. Found Kumus's body yet? If he couldn't defend himself, then he got no less than he deserved. Any sign of that permacrete he was carrying? What a waste. Looks like I'll need to send a new recruit out sooner than I'd like. Shame about that. Our numbers swell. Our training moves us. The galaxy will fear us once more. Shame about that permacrete. Oh, and Kumus too. He wasn't my brightest recruit, but he had guts. Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph. I thought I would see you again. No more scouts in the jungle, right? Together we made short work of them. If you yearn for more fighting, the battle circle can slake that thirst. I'm here for that.
It is not a true test of a warrior, but it echoes the thrill of real battle. The sergeant chooses to fight too, but I would eagerly fight you in the battle circle. So what are you here for? We're taught not to. Mandalorians want to be tested to the limits of our abilities and beyond. We admire anyone who meets us on the battlefield. Instead of hate, we study, practice, and train until the next time, so we won't be beaten. But some young Mandalorians find this a hard lesson. Any veteran of the Mandalorian Wars respects Jedi like you. Your actions on Dxun validate this. But we aren't a simple people. No, I can't. We all have our orders, Jedi. As would I. I noticed that you killed more scouts than I. I am curious to see your handiwork firsthand.
Kelborn says you are worthy enough to face champions. You may fight in the battle circle again. You have enough honor to face a champion of a previous day. Kelborn, what are your terms?
Swords only. No items or the Jedi's force. And no sword of the Jedi's choosing. Just a simple long blade.
Kelborn chooses to fight with the blade. You may fight with fist, foot, and the blade provided. No using the force or any other item. The match between Jedi and Kelborn is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. I underestimated you. A difficult admission for a Mandalorian. If you fight in the circle again this day, you will face the bravest and strongest of us, Braylor.
I see now why we couldn't win against you during the war. Even fighting at a great disadvantage, you still fight as brutally as a Rancor. We won't fight again. I am curious if you could even defeat Braylor. Now that would be a fight to see. So what are you here for?
Here to watch a fight or to participate? We eagerly look forward to this fight. Braylor, you are our champion. How would you fight the Jedi?
No terms today, Sergeant. I would fight the Jedi with all of his arsenal.
Braylor will fight you as you are. Still no killing and no leaving the battle circle. But you may use whatever else you want. The match between Jedi and Braylor is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have defeated the most worthy of us. You walk away the champion of the battle circle this day. We will not forget your deeds, or the honor you have earned this day.
And so, I lose again. I still have much to learn. The last Jedi I fought was in a ship-to-ship battle on Mandalore 5. But was spared. Before the Mandalorian Wars, we looked at Jedi as weak. Their code restricted their full potential. The Jedi were limited by a narrow sense of morality that couldn't survive a real war. But our view was the narrow one. I see that clearly now. I sense we both learned something today.
You are the champion of the battle circle this day. Watch the others spar. Criticize or praise as you see fit. That is your right as a champion.
I see now why we couldn't win against you during the war. Even fighting at a great disadvantage, you still fight as brutally as a Rancor. Your fight with Braylor was brilliant. You are truly a warrior of Mandalorian proportions. So what are you here for?
You have prowess in battle, this cannot be denied. But yet
Jedi teachings prevent you from having a true warrior spirit. Jedi couldn't have beaten us in the Mandalorian Wars. It took a fallen Jedi to gain that honor.
You defeated Braylor in the battle circle. Either you're very lucky, or you're a lot tougher than you look. Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. Zuka told me you helped out with some repairs around the base. I was hoping you'd prove yourself more with a lightsaber, but it's certainly a great help. The gate guard said you managed to kill a Zakig. Those are tough beasts, Jedi. You've earned some respect around here. How many Kanaks did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought you could. I was planning on heading to Iziz tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now. Kelborn told me that they were covert military and probably aligned with Colonel Tobin from Iziz. Kelborn doesn't think they'll send out any more scouts, but that doesn't mean there aren't more of them out there. Colonel Tobin is General Vaklu's right-hand man. Despite his martial skill, he handles himself as a functionary more than a warrior. Back when we were fighting Vaklu's resistance during the Mandalorian Wars, Vaklu wouldn't have any use for a poisonous Kinrath like Tobin. But Vaklu seems to have adapted well to peacetime. When you were last here, you probably didn't even go to Onderon. The Republic knew that Onderon's fate would be decided on its jungle moon, not the planet itself. To begin with, when you talk about Onderon, you're really talking about the ancient walled city of Iziz. It's the only inhabited settlement on the planet. It depends on who you ask. Queen Talia rules from the royal palace, but her cousin, General Vaklu, has a great deal of power in Iziz as well. They disagree about many things, just like their citizens. We fought General Vaklu during the war, and he is a worthy adversary. Queen Talia is young and hardly a match for him. Onderon is a recent addition to the Republic, joining during one of the darker eras in Republic history. Since joining, the Republic has endured many wars and great battles. The people of Onderon don't possess the resolve and strength needed in these times. Many of them want to break away from the Republic. They want to go back to an earlier age when they could cower behind their walls. Their spinelessness made them easy to conquer. We're not self-sufficient here. We need supplies. Iziz is the only place to go for them in this system. Not much choice. Which is unfortunate, because their animosity towards Mandalorians makes it inconvenient to go there. I don't blame you. They're a sad people. I have some things to look into. I'll talk to you later.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there. Follow me.